Good day everyone, I hope you are doing well. At the dawn of the third race of the season, the 2020 Hungarian Grand Prix. I want to apologize real quick because it's super windy out here and it's probably about to rain. So if you hear weird noise or see me doing weird things, well, yeah, it's windy and it's about to rain. So, Hungarian Grand Prix. Before talking about the race itself, how about we gonna adjust this? How about we talk about the actuality, the news in Formula One? A lot of stuff that came out this week. Not so long ago, I made a vlog video saying that there was literally no chance for Sebastian Vettel to go to Racing Point, but big rumors coming out this week from the same that said that Vettel would not be back with Ferrari. Say that not Racing Point. Racing Point would be maybe about to sign Seb as a driver for 2021, which is really surprising considering that Sergio Perez has a contract until 2022 and Lance Stroll is the son of the boss. So this brings me to ask, which driver would he replace? Logically, if you just look on how things are, he would replace Sergio because he is not the son of the boss, even though he's the best driver of the team in my opinion. On the other hand, Lawrence Stroll, one of the owner of the team, because it's him and a bunch of friends and other people. If they are serious about building a business with Racing Point, they need to actually replace Lance at this moment. Not because it's not necessarily a good driver. Lance Stroll, he's in Formula One. Obviously, he's good, but he's not at the level that Perez is. Stroll is already at his fourth season in Formula One, and fourth season. And so far, he was never really able to match any of his teammates. Looking at his times at Williams, he had a bad car, but when he was with Sergei Sirotkin, it was pretty much 50-50. And last year with Perez, no Q3. Stroll missed Q1 14 times, and I think the score with his teammates was 18-3 on Sergio's side. So if Vettel would go to Racing Point, he would need to replace Stroll, in my opinion, in order to give the team, the new Aston Martin for next year, a chance at success and really develop the team to a level where in 2022 or 2023 they can fight for race wins. But we'll see. These are still only rumors, but Vettel confirmed that he had talks with Racing Point, that he's still open to all the options that will come his way. He's not ready to retire from F1 yet. I guess maybe part of that is waiting on the decision from the FIA to whether the 2020 Racing Point is a legal car after the complaint from Renault. So when this is settled, maybe we'll hear more on that subject. And Perez, on the other side, confirmed that amidst all those rumors that came out this week, he did receive calls from other teams. He did not name which team, but rumors says that it could be a call from Haas and Alfa Romeo, which leads us to believe that if Haas is looking for a driver, it could be to replace Romain Grosjean, that they wanted to replace probably last year, but in the end kept him on a salary basis from what we think. And Alfa Romeo, I mean, Kimi Raikkonen is closing on retirement. He's not the oldest driver on the grid. So these two teams could benefit from a guy like Sergio Perez. But again, nobody confirmed anything. It seems like we're gonna find out soon, but not yet. Again, probably waiting on the decision from the FIA as to whether the Racing Point is a legal car and if they can continue that way. But that's a big news at a moment when we thought that Formula One, that's super windy that way. When we thought that Formula One would just that all doors were closed for Sebastian Vettel. So let's for sure we'll follow that in the next few weeks. You know, we have the Hungarian Grand Prix this weekend and then 1 week break before Silverstone. So for sure, I think we will learn something during those weeks, or at least before the beginning of August. So stay tuned on that. So if we continue on the good news, yeah, George Russell and Nicholas Latifi confirmed as Williams driver for 2021. So keeping the same lineup next year means that the bigger team in the Mercedes program think that maybe Russell is not ready yet for a Mercedes seat. Again, this is only speculation. Maybe Williams renewed quickly to avoid Russell going away. But that's at least good news for Williams. They will have stability. A team that is in a rebuilding process and needs a driver that knows the car to help them. So congrats George and congratulations Nicholas. You will both get another year at Williams. Latifi, I guess, was satisfying enough already in his first few years to secure a seat. Of course, there are also rumors that there are talks that his father could buy Williams, or at least part of it. And finally, also confirmed, well, almost confirmed that he will be back at Mercedes next year. The contract is not signed, but there is apparently a draft on the table, and it's only a matter of polishing up the details. But Valtteri will be back next year with Mercedes, which means that we have to ask, will Lewis be back? Probably, but if he's not, could that seat be filled by Sergio Perez if Vettel goes to Racing Point? Why not? That would imagine Sergio Perez and Mercedes. He's a super quick driver. He gets podiums when he should never have them, and that he's in the Mercedes family. Has been, an impressive driver, the most underrated driver probably on the grid. So I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Perez at Mercedes next year. Yeah, Toto, you heard me. Hire Sergio and tell Lewis that he can retire now and get Perez. Good. So that brings us to the Grand Prix this weekend. The Hungarian Grand Prix on the Hungaroring, a track completely different from the Red Bull Ring of last week. Red Bull Ring. Yeah, Red Bull gives you wing. Red Bull Ring. It's long straights, high speed track, and a few high speed corner. Hungaroring is the opposite. It's a low speed corner, very not really a power unit relevant track. Only as a proof, you know, in 2018 the fastest lap was done by Fernando Alonso in a McLaren that had, according to him, a GP2 engine. So really Hungarian, it's a track made for the car that will have the best, you know, the best performance in corners and you know, the most downforce, which means that it could suit Red Bull really well. Usually Red Bull are super good in those types of corner. As we've seen in the Red Bull Ring in Austria, Red Bull was pretty much beating Mercedes in those corners, or at least equaling them when they had issues. So this is something to watch. Lewis Hamilton won there in Hungary for the last 2 years, but did not take pole on both occasions. Last year, Max Verstappen was on pole position. So it's for sure something we have to watch. Both Mercedes drivers expecting, not both Mercedes, but Mercedes and Red Bull expecting a close fight between the two teams. And this is where we will also see another aspect of everyone's car, because, you know, like I said, Austria was made for speed, and Hungary is made for probably your overall package, your downforce. How are you doing with your car in terms of downforce? Which means guys like Williams could perform well, probably not in the point, but they could perform surprisingly well. Toro Rosso, AlphaTauri could be fighting for points, since they are pretty much a low-grade Red Bull. And Haas, Alfa Romeo, will have to see if they're worth something on those circuits. They are still trying to learn about their cars. And yeah, pretty much everyone overall will have an idea of that second critical aspect of a Formula One car. How is it working? If Mercedes dominates again, it just means that they are good everywhere, period. If it's another team, well, it means that, yeah, Mercedes are good, obviously, but still has work to do. We'll see. But I expect also a pretty nice race and some challenge for Mercedes this weekend. What was that? Whatever. I had one more point I wanted to make. Yes, the two Ferraris. They had a disastrous race last week. They need to make up for it. Luckily, they have their upgrades again for Hungary and spare parts, so they have everything that they need. But they will be on the back foot, since they don't have any real data on their new package. Vettel said it feels better, but we'll have to see in race condition what it gives. Leclerc says that, you know, they both buried the hatchet after last week, but they need to do something this week. It's their worst season start since 2009, which tells a lot. So definitely a race I'm looking forward to. Tomorrow is free practice. Tomorrow from the time I'm recording this. So be sure to tune in to see my free practice summary and analysis. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. And you know, you're important for me. Help me build this channel and make it great. And I hope you have a good day. I'm gonna go home before it starts raining here. Take care.